I was working as a corporate lawyer, we never had our weekends to ourselves. I was always working on the weekends, and if I wasn't actually working on the weekends, I was thinking about the work that I should be doing on the weekend. And now that I'm no longer a corporate lawyer, I've really been taking advantage of my weekends to myself. And how my weekends went, it was like clockwork every week. By the time Friday afternoon rolled around, I was dead tired. So usually there would be something that was due for Monday that maybe I could have finished that Friday night. But because I was so tired, I just told myself, okay, I'm just gonna take a break for this evening and then I'm gonna work on it Saturday, Sunday. And of course, these were for non-urgent things. If something was due on the weekend, which sometimes there were some things due on the weekend, I would obviously get it done. This was for non-urgent tasks that were maybe due Monday, Tuesday that I could have done that Friday evening, but because I was so tired, I was like, okay, we're gonna push this. I'm gonna do it Saturday, Sunday. And then on top of that, there was always other work that you could be doing or needed to be doing on the weekend. And if I had assignment due the next week, I would always try to get a head start on it. Even if I thought I had enough time to do it, if I just worked during the week, I would always try to get it started on the weekend, because you just never knew what was gonna come up during the week, and something always came up. So even though you thought you had the time to do that other assignment, you didn't actually, because this other thing came up. Anyways, it was a whole thing. So always, every single weekend, I was doing work, and if I wasn't doing work, I was feeling guilty that I wasn't doing work, or feeling stressed that I wasn't doing work. So there was no actual relaxation. And I think this was partly because I was a younger associate. I'm sure if I stayed in corporate law, I would have gotten more confident, more comfortable, so I could have those work boundaries, but that just wasn't the case when we were starting out. But now that I no longer work in corporate law, I really do not take my weekends for granted, and I try to make the most of them, because I'm hoping I get to retire as an influencer, but we don't know where life is gonna take us. And if I do have to go back to law, I might have my weekends taken away from me again. So for right now, we are making the most of every single weekend. Last night was Friday night, and our one friend's really into this Japanese rock band called Boris. I had personally never heard of them before, but a couple months ago, he messages me and was like, do you and David, my husband, want to come to this Boris concert? And I was like, yeah, I do. So he got us tickets for the concert, and it was last night, and it was honestly, it was epic. I had never been to a rock concert like that. There was a mosh pit. We had to wear earplugs because it was so loud, but I mean, the Japanese, they do everything right. The outfits were amazing. The sound was amazing. The crowd was amazing. And as someone who listens to a lot of girly pop music like Olivia Rodrigo, Chaperone, Marina, it was nice to be exposed to something I don't usually listen to, especially live. The concert was at the Phoenix, and last time I was there, I think was 2018 when I was in law school, and we saw Kim Petras there, which was a pretty epic show as well. The Phoenix booking good talent. And what's on the agenda today, Saturday? Well, tonight we're gonna go see our friend DJ at 915 DuPont. Our friend Patrick, he is the one DJing, and he lives in Regina, so he's in town from there to DJ. And for my birthday, David got me a DJ controller, so I said, Patrick, you can stay with us this weekend, but in exchange, I want a DJ lesson. So he gave me a lesson last night, so maybe I'll just work on what I learned today so I don't forget it. But first things first, coffee. Turns out mixing eggnog in your coffee will, in fact, upset your stomach. Word to the wise. What are we getting ready for? Well, we're going to Sport Check to do some Christmas shopping. And then I also have to go to Lululemon. Not for Christmas shopping, just for myself. And David's gonna come with us. My top is from Reformation and then my jeans are a Goldie. For my jacket, we have this damier leather one that my mom actually found for me. We were at Valley Village and she spotted this years and years ago now, but I wear it all the time. For my boots, I'm wearing my favorite boots of all time, these Guidi boots. I got these for 70% off on an Essence sale a couple years ago. Probably my greatest find to date. And then my bag is this Inzu bag, and this is today's fit. Now we gotta go. Sport Check, Lululemon, Dynamic Duo. We're back. We did the Sport Check Lululemon circuit. I will show you everything that I got, but before I do that, I need to shower. One thing about me, I am on my hair growth journey. I just wanted to grow like 2 more inches. So I'm trying to keep it really healthy. I'm trying to go as long as I can in between cuts. And a part of that is trying not to put as much heat on my hair. So it's almost 6 o'clock now. The event tonight, it starts at 9 but goes until 2. I'm gonna shower now and hopefully we can air dry my hair so I don't have to put any heat on it. Keep her healthy. Hair is washed, feeling good. I started trying on outfits. One thing about me, I could stay in my room for literal hours just trying on different kinds of outfits. I feel like I was looking back on it, made to be an influencer. This is the working outfit for tonight. It's kind of dark, but you get the gist with the top. Oh. Do you guys remember these Simone Rocha ballet flats that broke in New York City? After wearing them once, I'm gonna crazy glue them. They were final sale on Essence, so I don't think I'm getting my money back. Oh, Let There Be Light. Probably see it better now. And then my jeans, they're from the brand Dries Van Noten. I'm so upset about these shoes though. Pretty epic shoe until, look. See this? It's supposed to be attached like that. Well, she's not, okay? And because of the lace situation, you can't even wear them because it just looks horrible, but I might still wear them. I think the smart thing to do would be wait until I could go to a shoemaker, somebody who works with leather. That would be the smart thing to do. What I want to do is just get some crazy glue and stick her in place. Okay, would this outfit be crazy or just right? Oh, let me take my towel down. This is the top I was wearing earlier. It is from the vintage store Smoking Vintage. These shorts are open YY, and then I would wear my greedy boots. I don't know if this is too like hardcore rave for the event tonight, but I don't really like this. I never get to wear these shorts. This would be like a Coachella outfit, I think. I think we're gonna just commit and go with the shorts look. Now I'm gonna show you some of the stuff I got from the mall. This is actually for a campaign. How cute though. This vest, perfect for layering. Lululemon model. We have so many fun goodies. There's also this top. It has like the little Lululemon logo here. It's so cute. And what else can I show you guys? This is what I got at Sport Check. This isn't for me. These are for my friend. This is her Christmas/birthday present. How cute are these? Pretty cute. I hate straightening my hair. I get so lazy when I do this. I never do the root. Can't see it. None of my business. All right, we're ready. Makeup's a bit rushed. Okay, let's go get changed. All right, we're in David's room. This is the fit. Gonna bring this little porta bag here. I don't think I've ever been this on time for something. I feel cute.
You're very cute.
Thank you. Lip glosses of the evening. You wanna come to the DJ set, Raisin? Raisin wants to come to the DJ set. He loves disco funk.
All right, I'm ready.
You ready? Okay, let's go. Oh, love, time and time again. You just keep dancing. We tried to go to the Federal. We were on the hunt for a breakfast burrito, but there was a wait there, so we're gonna go try Massa Deli. It's so cold, but one thing about me, I will always get an iced coffee. This weather really threw me for a loop. I was not expecting a snowstorm today. Ray Ray, get out of the box. So we are not going outside today. I was gonna go grocery shopping for the week, but Raisin, trying to film here. I was gonna go grocery shopping for the week, but I'm just not doing that today. I should do something productive, and what I think I'm gonna do is clean my room up, but it's already so dark. Got out my winter boots, my winter jacket, but I'll give you guys a little recap of last night. So our friend, his name's Patrick Blue, he's a DJ. He spins vinyl, he's from Regina, but he comes here to play, usually at 915 DuPont. So we went there, we had a pretty big crew, which was a lot of fun. I play intramural volleyball, and a girl on our volleyball team, she was there randomly. Like, I didn't know she was gonna be there, and I saw her there, which was kind of fun. I think we left around 1. We were dancing, we were grooving all night, but 915 DuPont, they sell these bao buns, and I tried to get one, but they had sold out. And the whole night, I wanted to get one of these bao buns, and by the time I finally went to the bar to commit to the purchase, they had sold out. I was so sad. So next time I go to 915, I'm gonna get one of those bao buns. What do you want? Okay. I really liked my outfit last night, I will say. I felt like it was kind of a vibe. I felt like maybe somebody in Berlin hitting the clubs would wear what I was wearing last night. And then when we got home, I had some leftover pizza, so I just threw that in the microwave, and then we went to bed. To feel better about heading into the week, I have a bunch of laundry to do, so I think we should do that. Even though I just want to sit on the couch and watch TV, we should get our laundry going and maybe do a tidy up of our room. So let's go do that. It's so dark! Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get down to business here, okay? We're gonna do, number 1, some laundry, because I have no clean underwear for the week, so we gotta get to that. And then number 2, I'm going to package up a return I need to do, because we are nearing the 30-day limit. So we're gonna get the packing slip printed, we're gonna get the clothes in the taped up box, we're gonna get it ready to go to send out tomorrow. Finally, we're gonna do a little room tidy. So 3 things on the agenda, and then we're gonna do our skincare, and then we're gonna go get into bed because I want to be cozy. I have these 3 bins of laundry that I have to do, and you know what's crazy is that I don't know where I'm gonna put any of this stuff because my wardrobe behind me is completely jam-packed to the brim with clothes. And you're probably like, oh my god, Julia, but you actually have a closet in your room and then a closet in the hallway where you could put some stuff in. Well, I can't because those closets are also packed to the brim. So I've decided next week's video, what we're gonna be doing this weekend is a complete closet declutter. I have to mentally prepare for it because it's gonna be huge. How cute are you two? Miso garlic shrimp on the dinner menu this evening. David takes these for lunch, but I don't want to leave the house in a snowstorm. One thing about me, I hate red things. Red peppers, tomatoes, drives David crazy. We got a bit snacky, so we're gonna go get my favorite chips. David wants some tidbits.
Oh, sorry, you said it sorted?
Father, Son, Holy Spirit. We made it through the weekend. It's Monday morning. Happy Monday. No Sunday scaries last night. I think the biggest difference when comparing my life in corporate law versus out of corporate law are two things. Number one, I find it a lot easier to maintain, build, nurture, develop friendships and other relationships in my life. Because sometimes when friends would ask me to hang out, I couldn't always say with 100% certainty that I'd be able to. Because if you're scheduled during the week, it's almost out of the question to make weekday plans. Or if you do, it's really stressful to try and get everything done to accommodate those plans. So weekday plans with friends, with my husband, it was almost out of the question. And then moving to the weekend, sometimes you're just so tired that even if you do have the time, you don't always want to spend it socializing. You need it to personally recharge. So I found myself being distant from friends, especially friends who weren't in the law world. And the second big difference is that before, there was just no time to cultivate personal hobbies, self-interest, because so much of your life is dedicated to your job. And when you're not actually doing your job, you're thinking about your job. And because you almost don't have time to develop a personal identity outside of your job, your identity becomes so intertwined with your job. I felt like I didn't have a sense of self outside of being a lawyer. Even when I look at my schedule now, I play volleyball on Tuesday nights and I'm doing a culinary arts night school course on Wednesday nights. And there's no way I'd be able to do either of those things if I was still working in law. And don't get me wrong, there are definitely things I miss about being a lawyer, like using my brain. Don't do much of that being an influencer. And I would say my first year of influencing, and for background, I've been a full-time influencer for 2 years. So I've been out of the law world for 2 years. And I would say the first year was a really big transition because my identity was so intrinsically linked to being a lawyer. I didn't know who I was anymore, which seems dramatic, but that's really how I felt. So I feel like for the first year out of law, I was kind of grappling with who I was as a person, trying to uncover my true self. And that was honestly an uncomfortable process. But in the second year, this year of being an influencer, we found her. And this year in particular, I've had just a lot of fun living life, getting to do all the things, travel, go to concerts on weekends, hang out with friends, work out, work on my hobbies. So I don't know where life is gonna take me. I think if somebody told me while I was in law school that in 10 years I would be sitting here doing this with you, I would be shocked. I think I would be happy, but there's no way at that time I would have guessed that this is where I'm gonna be today. So in 10 more years, who knows where I'm gonna be? Hopefully retired as an influencer. There's so many factors outside of my control with so much unknown and uncertainty. My only goal for this next phase of my life is to just have fun, be silly, take risks, and just try to go for it, whatever that it is, because you only get one life. You don't want to live it with regret. So yeah, but now Monday, we gotta get the workday started. What am I doing? I am filming an ad for Lululemon, which is pretty fun. So with that, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you next Tuesday.